Welcome to C-Train Station. I'm C-Train. This is a station. San Francisco 49ers faithful, those faithful to the Bear. What'd you think about that game? First preseason game. The Niners played the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee, and they lost 13-17. Yes, the Niners lost their first preseason game against the Titans, 13-17. Now, hey, let's be positive here. C-Train Station, we're all about positive analysis, some sports analysis. Hey, we can positive, negative. We have fun here at the station regardless. Here's who impressed me from the Niners against the Titans. On offense, let's start with offense. Jordan J.P. Mason, yes, Jordan J.P. Mason, a player that I said to look out for, running back for the Niners, played amazing. He had such a great game, especially against the starting defense. So Mason was with the Niners starting offensive unit, but it was mostly backups, and it was a relatively strong, they played a relatively strong Titans unit. Now, Mason had 6 carries for 34 yards and 1 touchdown. He did better than that, though. He set the tone on offense. Go rewatch that game. Rewatch his first couple carries. He is so tough to bring down. He is almost impossible to bring down on a solo tackle. And he rarely gets caught in the backfield for tackles for loss. That's something that we have to have if you're a Niners fan. Mason has now shown that he can be consistent, that he can lean forward to get extra yards. And I solidly have him penciled in as number 2 behind Christian McCaffrey. And I just have to say, he's the perfect complement to Christian McCaffrey because of his physicality. It would suck to have to chase down Christian McCaffrey and all of his moves, and then also just get bowled over by J.P. Mason. Yeah, that's not something that I want to sign up for. Moving on. Niners guard Dominic Pooney had an absolutely amazing game. I would pencil him I hope to pencil him in as a starter at right guard for the next 10 or so seasons, consistently. Pooney showed amazing anchor and angles toward his blocks. So he has good anchor, as in he doesn't get moved around. Dominic Pooney doesn't get pushed around a lot. And I like the angles. I think he's an underrated angle taker with his blocks. Now, this is something that I really want you to watch because it's just so elementary, yet Pooney is so good at it that it markedly improves his game and it almost leaps off the screen. Dominic Pooney is great. This is just funny. Okay, when his offensive player has the ball, he's great at getting in between a would-be tackler and the ball, and the person with the ball. His positioning in that respect is sublime. He walls himself off so well. No, he doesn't have a huge punch and power punch in his blocking attack, but he more than makes up for it because he's always in between the ball and the would-be tackler. That is so underrated. He always has the right angle. No more like sometimes the pulling guards or tackles for the Niners, like you would wonder where the heck they were going and if they were avoiding contact. Now, Pooney, even if he doesn't make the greatest contact and provide that punch with his blocks, his positioning and his anchor are more than good enough. I really, really like what I see from Dominic Pooney so far. Hey, let's move to the defense, though. D Winters is coming. Wow. We love that. Linebacker for the Niners. He had 5 tackles, 5 total tackles. Did you see that Will Levis goal line stop that he had as well? A little bit Navarro Bowman-like. Dare I say a little bit Trey Greenlaw-like with the contact courage at the point of attack. I love what Winters has to offer the Niners, which is energy and hitting. Hitting and energy. We need to, one thing that he can't do is overcommit. I know that he has so much energy. I just don't want to see him overcommit to where he's out of the play, right? Keep yourself in the play, attack at full force when it's there. I hope that D Winters also can develop into a special teams player as well. The Niners really need help there. Malik Mustafa, wow, he brings the boom. Malik Mustafa brings the boom. I have here that he only has 3 total tackles. Wow. Well, he had a goal line stop. And also, just like D Winters, and also he had a 6 special teams tackle. I think that Malik Mustafa this season will make his mark through special teams. And I hope so, because I hope that Talanoa Hufanga, who, by the way, update, I believe Talanoa Hufanga, safety of the Niners, is talking to his doctors on Thursday. We'll have an update after then. We'll see if he is ready to practice. But we really hope that Hufanga and Jair Brown can be in there, can be the Niners safeties. They have so much range. They each have big hands too. I know it's weird, but it's true. So that would move Malik Mustafa to more of a special teams role to which he can star. I think that Malik Mustafa can have I think that he can, even in special teams, have a huge impact as a rookie, like one of the bigger impacts on the team as a rookie. Special teams ace in the future, hopefully for Malik Mustafa. Tatum Bethune had 8 total tackles. This is what I like. A late round draft pick, I believe, out of Florida State. I just like that Tatum Bethune was around the ball. He was around the ball, and his name is Tatum Bethune. We really like that. That will give you a chance, and it'll give you a chance to just be on the training squad as well, on the practice squad, excuse me. So, some question marks. I just really didn't like the Niners special teams play, and I think that there are issues, and I don't think that the Niners are doing enough or have done enough to assuage my concerns, right, or anybody's concerns. They gave up a couple big returns. That can't happen. Those are just game killers, okay? I'm also worried about the Niners defensive line. I'm really worried about the Niners defensive line. I'm worried that Javon Hargrave is all bark and no bite and had just an anomalous season in Philadelphia, which got him paid at San Francisco. And it stinks. Kalia Davis is injured now. He's out for like 6+ weeks at least, or the first 6 weeks of the season. That stinks, man. That Niners defensive line is going to have to look out especially because of this. If the Niners defensive line, led by Floyd and Bosa, if they can't get the pressure, it is going to spell doom for some young Niners defensive backs in Green and Demo Lenore as well. They're physical guys, but you don't want them defending for that long because they will tend to get holds and pass interferences and whatnot. So, great game. Football's back, baby. We loved it. Niners fans, comment below who stood out. Who was your favorite performer of the Niners loss versus the Titans? Stoked for the season. This was a good start. We got a lot of eyes on some good and young prospects. Can't wait to see some more. Can't wait to see like the likes of maybe like a Ricky Pearsall get a little bit of action. Maybe even like a Jacob Cowan, because I hear that he's struggling at camp. So let's see what he looks like on the field, game scenarios. All right, till next time, I'm C-Train. This is a station. Together, we're C-Train Station, and we're out.